my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no. Either way, I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with this rap, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. Hey, team 6.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
39.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
To Hunt. 180.
Mike 45. I got him.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
Let's go, man.
Take over first down and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To Hunt. 180. Enrico 48.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Cousins to throw it. And he's able to find Diggs. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 68 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Ready, blue 80, wait. Let's go one more. Watch the ship.
Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down, Falcons.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. 21.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
This time they stay on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
No. Leave it. Ringo, 48.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
SOS. Switch it. Come on.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey,
Cousins now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That's going to be caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 28 yards, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Kill, 54, South. Kill, turn up. Check, wait.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's what I'm talking about.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Strip that ball.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4. Ryan stepping up. He'll try and run. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
25!
They'll run on first down. Freeman, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so much.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Gun.
They run again on first down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I'm going to hit you.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down.
2. Check 13.
Now Cousins on 4th down, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 76 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Tavecchio good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Touchdown, defense. Double time. 4 down. Check. Gun.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They run it again with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 15. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Got it.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Vikings 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. Hey, dude. Mike 54. Mike 54. Rebut.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
3rd and 14.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Bravo.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shamar Stephen, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.